Alrighty, we should be working now. Apologies for that. Crush, thank you for the shout out that I was on mute. Good to see you in chat. And Marks had hit us up with first. I forgot to reset my audio before beginning. And now we have the voice modulation and audio for the mic in general. Guys, how you doing? We're here for some Tuesday Snap. You guys ready for some Marvel Snap? I may have woken up right before stream. Yo, Rickster, good to see you, bud. How you doing? Guys, terrific Tuesday. Joy having you here. Let's see here. What happens if we let's go over the Marvel Snap. All right, there we go. There we go. Nice. I want to check on something here. Interesting. Rickster, you're still fighting the 50 to 60 climb. You'll get it, bud. You'll get it. I believe in it for sure. It's a tough climb. 60's a big one, right? 60's a big one. Real important. To be able to kind of get there. There we go. All right. Well, I'll play with that later. All right, guys. My apologies. Like I said, I just woke up right before stream. I'm still a little bit loopy, but I got a good nap in. I might have to go ahead and refill my water. But guys, terrific Tuesdays. Thanks for coming in. Without further ado, what do you guys say? What if we get into a little bit of Snap? Maybe play a Galactus game or two. Interesting. What if I move this here? Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's run into it. Sorry, I just downloaded the untapped.gg tracker, and it was popping up, and I was like, I'm not actually ready for you. I just wanted you to be downloaded. All right, I'm going to get some more water for this first game here. Deck tracker's already updated automatically. Beautiful. Probably skipping turn 2 as well. I mean, I guess getting Warlock down is not the end of the world, right? We can go ahead and get Warlock down. All right, guys, give chair a second. Alrighty, fresh glass of water. And what do we got going on here? We don't really want a Psylocke yet. They snapped us, which I don't think they want to do. Goose is kind of problematic, isn't it? Do we just force a tie with Galactus? I mean, we're infinite, right? So we can let's just try to force that tie, shall we? We'll go for the tie force. Oh, yeah, Crush. I've definitely seen that. Take a while to make a move, and they just go ahead and... they hit you as if you don't have a move, and you're just stuck. Which is a real shame. Like, on one hand, like, if your opponent's taking a long time, maybe don't snap, right? Maybe they're calculating. Maybe they're getting all the exact numbers together, you know? The longer they're taking, maybe the worse off you are. You know, if somebody wants to retreat, they'll retreat. Or they're just getting a glass of water. Totally legitimate reason. I mean, actually, to a certain degree. Oh yeah, that's right. Goose. I can't get there because of Goose. So we just first force the tie. What if we snap them? Let's snap them. They might leave. How funny would that be? If they end up leaving, and our best outcome right now is that we force a tie. I'm sure they felt pretty good about their moves there, considering that they got Goose down and Big House is on left. But that doesn't concern us any. No, what does concern us? Losing to Brood. Yep. Good job. We lost to Brood. Hey, we'll give it a try. We have the Galactus animation cut off, or fire off, and you know, here we are. No problems, no problems. Beautiful animation, a beautiful way to throw away some of our infinite cubes. How's our opponent doing? Don't worry, I don't bite. Well, that's not an infinite title, so I'm just going to assume that they do indeed need the infinite title. I don't know. What if we just throw Shang-Chi out there for the fun of it? Just give him the 8 cubes. Give him the 8 cubes. Chat, why'd we just get 4 cubes? Why did we scare this person away so well? We just scared someone away from an easy win. Okay, I wanted to see, like, I've never noticed this name before, and I was like, well, maybe it's got TV at the end of it. Maybe they're a streamer? Maybe we can go ask them, but no, doesn't look that way. All right, well, guys, let's win more Marvel Snap games. What do you say? What do you say? Galactus winning the day when we play it on Death. Hey, we'll take it. We got the new location coming out tonight, the Collapsed Mine. As I understand it, when this mine reveals, there will be 4 rocks put on both sides of the field, or however many rocks it takes to fill up the location. I think I did this wrong. I think I already did this wrong. The thing that I'm interested in the new location is most definitely swap the position of each location. Now that's interesting. Not really. When it says destroy your rocks, right? Or it just says destroyed rocks. Is that only the rocks at the collapsed mine? So when you skip, it only destroys the rocks on the collapsed mine? Or when you skip, does it destroy all rocks on your side? And we're going to see if we can't find that answer tonight at some point. You see the card that's coming, Master Mold? I've seen Master Mold before. I remember this effect, adding 3 Sentinels to your opponent hand. But is this card coming? Right? I thought the next card was Shadow King. Or is this for like the next season? In the future? Yeah, eventually, right? But do we know when in the future? I'm just gonna get another mana. To hell with it. Oh yeah. Be good for the Hawk. It'll be good for Ronin. It'll be bad against Dino. But I mean, sometimes like it's kind of like reduce your opponent's hand size by 3, right? Unless they've got a Cosmo or area of complete hush hush and don't yell. For those on reveals, what's the name of that place? Nowhere, right? If Nowhere's on the board, but otherwise it's like reduce your opponent's hand by 3 size, and that's a little scary. Yeah. Yeah, very much permanently. All right, so we do have the Galactus, and I think we just go ahead. Just go ahead and play this Galactus. Now add Black Widow, right? I mean, he's only a 3, right? So you might be able to do some stuff. This was a good play on him. Excellent, excellent. Oh my gosh. The Professor X down to lock in the Galactus. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, once again, our opponent does not appear to be infinite. So let's see, chat. We obviously have lost this game. We obviously lost last game. We snapped last turn, last game. Our opponent left, didn't know what it was. Oh, this one's saying, no, I'll take the 8 cubes. Well, good sir, enjoy the infinite gift. These are your cubes. GG, my friend. Oh yes, GG's indeed. Alright, we'll try another Galactus. Maybe go over play a little Thanos. I gotta tell you guys, I've been enjoying both Galactus and Thanos decks. I think these are excellently fun cards. Good to play around with, for sure. We got the Sinister London, an interesting location. Maybe not the best for Galactus, but we'll see if we can't make it work. The randomness of Sinister London, really something we got to look out for. So we might only be able to use it once. Or maybe none at all. Let's see here. I'm going to pass. Korg, Rock Slide, Black Widow, Master Mold, and you're screwed. Amen. Amen. Trying to think if there's anything else that could really mess with them. I almost said Leech, but then I'm like, well, wait a second. And then you just leech the Sentinels, and that's not good. But it's on turn 5, so what does it really matter, maybe? But that doesn't really matter at all. It was just the first thing when I start thinking, how can you affect their hand? Now, yeah, Debris put stuff on their side of the field, right? So now they got Sentinels, they got rocks. They're not going to have the places to play what they're looking to do. Master Mold should be a pretty interesting location. Gosh, I could Spider-Man on Sinister. I'm just not going to do it. I know, chat. It's like, what are we doing here? And the answer is we're Doc Octing. We're going to put Dr. Octopus down on Sinister London and see what happens. The Goblin Queen. Other cards can't be revealed this turn? Ooh, like a little pocket Lemuria. That's interesting. Oh my goodness, we got Cosmo out of nowhere. Well, now we just have a really fat Doc Ock, so thank you for that, I guess, you know. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of power to put down, or really any power. Honestly. Alright, why not? Let's just see what happens here.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yep, that's enough of it for sure. Go Spider on reveal, move the last card played here. I don't think I remember seeing that one, Crush. But I do remember, what is it? Just Ghost? Is that the name of it? Where you just always reveal last? Like, it's just give up priority even if you're winning? That's some nutty ideas. Alright, we'll go ahead, get a soul stone down. It allows us to draw more stones, which is always good. Ooh, Bar Sinister? All right, let's get rid of Bar Sinister. That can really clog. We're already clogged with Crimson over here on the left. So, I'm not really thinking that's the greatest idea. Wow, and it turned into bars with no name. That's specifically worse for us. Like, no question about it. I mean, I guess we can feed in Time Stone. Might as well cycle a Power Stone? I don't know. I don't really know. I don't actually think we want to cycle a Power Stone. Yo, warm egg fart. How are you doing, good sir? Good madam. Good to see you out there. This is indeed on Steam. I am playing it, I'm playing it on the Steam right now. It is also on the mobile. So on Steam itself, egg fart. Wonderful name, by the way. It is only in early access on Steam. You can find it with Marvel Snap. I might be able to pull the store link for you really quickly if you'd like it. But it is on early access right now. So there's a couple of things that are a little iffy on it with Steam, primarily stuff revolving around like wow, and I can't. All right, we're out. Stuff like the resolution scaling and everything. It's still very much that mobile layout, that vertical layout, but it works really well. I enjoy it on Steam. If for no other reason, being able to see these cards in their beautiful glory, you know, just with my high definition monitor. Let's see here, store page. All right, I got the store page open. Is there like a share button? It's an early access game. You like it? I actually don't know how I'm supposed to be able to share this. I don't see a share button. All right, you found it. Good deal, egg fart. Quinjet. It's got a pretty good new player experience. It's going to walk you through a bunch. There's like a new player experience battle pass that you get, where it's not actually a battle pass, but it's marked up just like the season passes. But it's called the recruit season, and that's just the new player experience, the way they kind of show you how the reward system of the game plays out and how you could get new cards. And then you'll pretty well be fully into the game. Space Stone, Mind Stone. I mean, having another Quinjet doesn't really do me any good at this moment. Here we go. Let's do this. Does it open a web browser whenever you log into the game? I think it does. If you want to log in with your Apple ID or your Google account, which will give you cross-platform play. So yeah, when you first log in, you can choose one of those two methods to log in with. Let's get rid of cloning vats and then start hitting Morag. And so that'll give you the cross progression play. So actually, here's something really kind of funny. Warm egg fart. Check this out, right? So I got Marvel Snap on my phone too. And it's the same account, same cross-player progression and everything. And if I can log in on my phone fast enough, there's turn 4, right? And you see I can reconnect to game. right? That's the game we're in right now. Right now on Steam, I've just logged into the exact same match on my phone. So I can do, let's see here. We'll put Super Scroll over on left. We'll feed Time Stone into Lockjaw again. And I'll end my turn, right? And now you can see on Steam, it's all messed up. Like, it's doing my moves, but the cards weren't placed in the right spot, and they look like they're still in my hand. But I just controlled the game straight from the phone, right? And then I'll go ahead and close out of that. We'll jiggle some cards around down here. Like if I lay a card down into each location, then they kind of reset themselves. And what is it that we want to do? I think it might just be Magneto mid. And then we'll find out what happens next turn. Yeah, so apparently no handshaking problems, right? I don't know if you have experience, Egg Fart, and you're right, Crush, it's absolutely wild, with like Hearthstone, right? Where you can play on Hearthstone immediate, like you can log off onto your phone in the match, but then it automatically kicks you out on the PC. Here it's just like, no, I don't care. Send me your updates. Wherever you want to send me your updates from, send them to me. I'll put them to the server. I'll tell your opponent that your updates are in there. I don't need to know that's coming from the same source. Now, I've never done something like try to play two moves across the two, and be honest with you, I don't want to test the system, right? Like, could you imagine that support case where it's like, oh, well, I was trying to play both on my phone and on Steam at the same time, so all of a sudden my account got really weird because I put in two motions and I lost the game because it wasn't the motions I wanted. Yeah, right? That doesn't fly. Like, hey, maybe use the product appropriately in the way it's meant to. But I think that's really cool. It's so cool. And maybe it's really cooler as a streamer because, like, there's potential there to go get a glass of water and still take my turn and stuff. But a big part of what I wanted to show off there is you've got cross-platform play. So log in with your Google ID or whatever other option you might enjoy, and make sure that you're saving your progress across them. Or open up about 3 to 4 different accounts. We got quite a few folks that come in and out through chat. They're playing this game 2 or 3 times across different accounts, getting unique collections across all of them. Reality Stone, Soul Stone, Space Stone. Honestly, I'm gonna wait for Lockjaw. This is a prime hand for Lockjaw, so I think we need to consider that. Warm Egg Fart coming in with the follow. We appreciate that. Welcome in, friend, getting us one step closer to our 1,250 follower goal. What's going to happen on the follower goal? Well, that's still a mystery, but you've gotten us one step closer to it, and we appreciate that, Fart. Hey, no problems, Fart. No problem. Disco Weasel, good to see you in chat. What level did you stop encountering bots, and how can you tell if you're playing a bot? Disco Weasel, the first question answer is really easy. I haven't. I still encounter bots to this day. The bots in Marvel Snap, did they wave me? What a rude boy. I'm really kind of disappointed by that wave. Oh, they didn't wave me, right? No, they did wave me. And then they got zeroed, and then they played a card on the zero. And it's Galactus? Our opponent's dumb, dude. Look at this card. Thank you, card. Anyway, Disco Weasel. This just happened, dude. Right here. Zero. You always encounter bots. Now, to that point, once you hit, I think, rank 40 is what I remember the community saying. I don't remember off the top. They massively switch the polarity, and they start feeding you more human opponents and less bot opponents. So 40 is where the major switch happens, but you will always run into bots. There's two main reasons for this in Marvel Snap, to my understanding. I'm not a developer, so obviously I can't speak with impunity. But the first one is cube inflation. If you don't have non-player entities in the ladder, then the amount of cubes are, yo, the big O. Good to see you in chat, bud. Thanks for hanging out. Then if you don't have the non-player entities in the ladder, then the amount of cubes is very finite that's out there. And we're going to constantly be taking and pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing. And it would make the grind, honestly, that much more difficult. The other reason is just quick matchmaking, right? And so the way that at my rank and my collection level, I get served bots for one of two reasons. To my assumptive understanding, which I have made up in my head and bears, zero authority in reality. The first one is absolutely true and confirmed by the devs. That's queue time, right? It's just simply how long are you sitting in the queue? Because they don't want you sitting in the queue forever. So if you sat in the queue for 45, 90 seconds, whatever it may be, whatever their timeout is, it's going to serve you a bot so that you can get into a game and have fun. The other one, I think, is like, if you're losing a lot, I want to say, and this is made up, guys, I can't stretch enough how much I'm just spreading rumors and misinformation here, that this is all in my head and that I've got no empirical evidence for it. Yeah, let's play Infinite because haha la la. Wait, that actually Reality Stone? Do I care? Yeah, maybe a little. Maybe we Reality Stone over here. Nah, we Reality Stone over here. I think winning streaks and losing streaks may prioritize a bot for you. If you're winning a whole bunch, just rapid fire, boom, 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 and you got a bunch of wins in a row, it might throw a really difficult bot at you that is clairvoyant. Meaning that when you lay down your play and click end turn, the bot looks at your play and then makes the decision on what it's going to do. There are clairvoyant bots out there. That is proven. The other idea being you're losing, and you need a feel-good game, and it sends you the, yeah, I know, right? Fucking leader crush. But we got the tie. I'm okay with that. Oh my, and it's 10 o'clock, so we've got the new location in. But the other one, I think, is when you're on a losing streak, they might give you a bot to kind of give you a feel-good moment.
Have you checked your vitals?
Only. Good to see you in chat, bud. This is a really cool Ultron. Not enough that I'm going to get it at all, but it's a cool one. Helicarrier, we're not picking that up. We're definitely picking this up. Another big warm egg fart, since you're just downloading this game. Here's a really big thing I want to throw out there. The fast upgrade option for your cards. Don't use this. This is the most inefficient trade of resources there are. Boosters, as you might not know, Fart, you're just getting in. Boosters are used to upgrade cards. It's like experience points for the cards. The more experience points that card has, you can spend credits, which is your main currency option, in combination with the booster to make the card prettier. Quite literally to make the card prettier. So like, this is a fully upgraded card. It's got a 3D effect. It's animated. The border is really so cool and animated as well, right? And so a base card, when you first get one, I don't have a, oh, this is good. Like, this is just a base variant, not upgraded, gray, right? So you can spend your boosters and credits in coordination to upgrade the cards, which is how you turn around and you get levels on your collection track. And that's how you find new cards. So you might be tempted early on to, I'm going to try Thanos for a little bit while this location's here, because we got Killmonger in this deck. But you might be tempted to do that to be able to upgrade a card faster, but really, boosters are the easiest currency to get. All you have to do is play the game. If the card is in your deck, it has a chance to get boosters at the end of the match. So it's the most efficient trading of resources. So you want to avoid the fast upgrade option. All right, well, there's the Collapsed Mind. We found it, chat. It's right here. Cool animation. Day 1 animation. Very cool. Yo, Boat Times. Thank you, bud. Thank you. I actually forget where I got this shirt from. This is an AGDQ shirt from either the Yeti or Fangamer. But this is a GDQ shirt. Hope you're having a wonderful day out there, Boat Times. Good to see you in, bud. Alex, guys, Alex and Raiders, welcome in. Check out Alex right here playing it. This clip looks to be Autodota, the first in the auto chest that made it big, and a really fun one at that. Guys, Alex, thank you so much. Let's throw a shout out to Alex, one of the amazing community Snap members out there. Yeah, playing a dead gaming clip. Holy smokes. Let's see here. A little She-Hulk action? Maybe a little death action? Yeah, blast from the past, huh, Alex? Let's see here. Guys, welcome in. Knacker Knight, good to see you in chat, bud. The Real Manimal, hype. Agreed. Good to see you in chat. Welcome in. Stein MDRs, hello. Good to see you in. Big 3. Good to see you in. Welcome in. Fallen Nash, thank you for that follow, friend, getting us one step closer to our 1,250 follower goal. Thank you so much. Neo, good to see you in chat. Yeah, that was an interesting clip that came out, right? I just got this She-Hulk skin, Neo. Just got it. Isn't it beautiful? I like this one a lot too. I really do. Neo, thank you, friend, for that follow. Pig3, thank you, friend, for that follow. Wolfang and Stein MDRs, all you guys getting us closer to our mysterious, we don't know what it is yet, our mysterious 1,250 follower goal. Yeah, Boat Time's showing some Shulk skin love as well. Amen. Where am I going with this? We could destroy the ninjas, which I don't really care to do. We cannot play a powered up Thanos, which is fine. They don't have any real ongoings that I'm interested in. It might actually just be Thanos, right? This is 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, 6, 7. Nope, it's just Thanos, unless we need to split the power. I don't think we do. I think we can just put it down on Shadowland and take the win. Oh my, they filled up a lot. Of course, playing Sarah. Shang-Chi coming down, destroying She-Hulk. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. So where did they put the real Mysterio? Surely it was on right. Surely they didn't mess up and put the real Mysterio mid, did they? No, they knew to put it right. All right. Good job, opponent. Good deal. All right. Well, let's see here. You know, this location, this collapsed mine, everybody on the internet, everyone over at marvelsnapzone.com and on Twitter and in the podcast, they've all been saying it. So let's go ahead and do it. Death. Let's pull out our destruction deck and see what it will do for us, shall we? Right, because we got 8 ticks off of death right there. Here's another one. Boom. 8, gone. We don't have to worry about paying anything for death in this one. Yeah, it's what you immediately thought of, Boat Times. Everybody just sitting here, they see this This new location, they're like, what just happened? I don't understand it. Oh, wow, and we get hit with an old location too? Lamentus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we got an opportunity here. I actually think... Oh, yeah. We can put Bucky down, Deadpool, Carnage. This might still work out. We're in sudden death mode. That's what I think of Lamentus. It is a shame I didn't draw death with Lamentus, but we're okay. Nova Roma coming in to do absolutely nothing for us. That's okay. Let's go ahead. We'll get a 2-power Deadpool. And we can power this Deadpool up at least 2 more times between Killmonger and Deathlock. Right? Cute Maximus. Can't say I'm too worried about it. It is where they're showing power at right now. It's the only place they're showing power at. Alright. So since that's the only place they're showing power at right now, we're going to not contest that lane yet. Disco Weasel. You've seen some Marvel Snap streamers do it, but you have to consider doing a tier list of cards for each collection pool, like one of the starter recruiter seasons, pool 1, 2, or etc. I might do that. I haven't strong considered it. Disco, if I do this, then I still have enough turns to do what I want to do, right? Yes. All right, cool. I haven't strong considered it. I need to get some YouTube videos out there. I've got an idea for the next one that I want to do. Tier list wouldn't be too bad. Could be fun. I think that'd be something fun we could do on stream together as well, right? I know my head went straight to YouTube content, and that's the main reason for that just being that I do need to get a little bit of YouTube content going out there somewhere. Oh, they leached our Zola. Spicy. All right, so we got a useless Zola and an 8-power Deadpool. So I think we just play that over here, and we'll play Zola in mid. Maybe they'll think it's Infinite and get scared. Oh my, they juggernauted us. Oh, that's enough to do it. Very nice. All right. Yeah, honestly, not picking up Death, not picking up Null off that Lamentus, really kind of painful for us. The Big O, do I think a lot of people are going to play Destroy decks because of this location? I'm kind of feeling it. I think Destroy stocks are on the rise with this location. There's, it's just way too easy to get Death down real cheap. That being said, it's not maybe super cool or fantastic for, Null, right? Because these are all a bunch of 0-power rocks. But I think it's going to get there. Stein, you hate Lamentus. I kind of enjoy it. Because it is like this, it feels almost like this sudden death mode, right? Like, everything that you have, all your resources that you have for the rest of the game, boom, here they are. Can you play the game? Can you win the game? That being said, of course, oh my god. Daily Bugle just gave us Viper for Widow's Bite. That's disgusting, and I have to do it. We kind of do have to do it this turn. And I think we do it on negative zone. Oh my goodness. We snapped that? I think we snapped that. So on one hand, I kind of like Lamentus Stein, but it is definitely a polarizing location, right? When Lamentus shows up, Rickety Bridge, I feel, is very similar. They have an impact on that match far greater than some of the other locations, like for instance negative zone. They literally change how you go about playing that individual match. The same is true with Worldship, but Worldship also has an extremely low percentage to show up. They're gonna send us the Widow's Bite back, aren't they? You know that they're going to. Yep, there it is. Oh, but they send us the rock. That's fine. That's actually super fine because we've got Killmonger, so we're not going to destroy Widow's Bite. That was a 0 cost card. Interesting. Interesting. Daredevil. All right, I think we're going to do this because we want to fill up Fisk Tower to avoid any arrow shenanigans this turn or next turn and having our cards just instantly destroyed because of Fisk Tower. Now, when Lamentus first came out, Stein, oh my god. Just so much, right? 40% of games for 48 hours. Boom, 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 boom. Just like, okay, well, everyone's playing with an 8-card deck. You know? That was a little too intense, a little too much. Rickety Bridge also, the ones that are super, you know what I mean? They're super impactful to how you play the game and how you approach the match. After 48 hours, I'm tired. I'm tired. I want to try something out. Yeah, Pixel Null. An excellent Null, indeed. Very excellent. Yo, villain coming in saying the Zola the Hob. Ooh, I love it. Let's see, it's a 50-50. We can take this infinite chance. Ooh, Doc Ock. Oh, but we still have room for Hobgoblin. Now, unfortunately, Null isn't going to be too powerful, right? But hey, we'll find out what happens here. Oh, we do hit the Hob. We do hit the Hob. Hilarious. Null Null at -8, so we kind of counteract the Hob play. And we win it. Villain coming up in chat with the winning play, taking the 50-50 for it. Your job here is done. Thank you, Villain. And what a perfect play, Villain, to offer, too. Just give him the Hob back. Give him back. Very nice. Very nice. We have a new... Oh, we do have a new season mission. Complete daily missions. Well... What the... Alright, so I may have been a little variant happy last night, and I may have refreshed all my missions so that I could get all my weekly awards early. And then they hit me with the complete daily missions. I think I did 15 yesterday, chat. Shit. Big oof indeed. Oh, Metallic Tiger. Good to see you in chat, bud. Hey, these things happen. These things happen. That's fine. I'm not gonna rush the season pass. Like, okay, a little season cash. I might get credits. I may get a variant, but I was definitely on that upgrade train. Ooh, saving for that She-Hulk. You know, Villain, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was also like, oh, I'm going to save all my credits. I'm going to be able to buy all these 4 cards that are rotating to 3. If the 5s rotate down, I'll be able to get those. And I looked at him, and I was like, what of the 4 cards, the Series 4 that are rotating down, what do you want to get? And he looked through the list, right? He was like, and off the top of my head, I can't remember the ones rotating down, but he had all 4 of them, right? He was hoarding credits for cards rotating down that he already owned. So after that little realization, went ahead and started spinning those credits. You already have Absorbing Man. Yeah, She-Hulk's rotating down, Absorbing Man, couple others. Some good ones for sure. And I thought about maybe trying to save some credits, but yeah, I looked at it too. I've got every Series 5 that's rotating down. I've got every Series 4 that's rotating down. I've got. So, you know, it's just a matter of that's the way things are sometimes. What do I want to do? I kind of want a magic, but I can't. But I do need to next turn. Death's probably not going to get any cheaper, except they're playing Carnage too, so Death might get cheaper. But it seems a little risky when I could just go ahead and get Death in Morag now. And I'm not going to guarantee get Death in the Morag later. But I might. We do have magic. We'll skip. Only hit CL 500 yesterday. Yeah, so to that point, Stein, right? You kind of have a smaller set of cards and you're new to the game, right? So I think to add into your frustration, if I may, those kind of locations that also limit your play, right? Like your CL 500, you just got into the token shop, right? You just got a shiny new card. You want to play it. That's the card you want to play. And then Lamentus just changes your plans and says, nah, dog, you don't get to play with your cards this game. We're snapping everybody who snaps us. No questions asked, immediate snapbacks. We're just infinite out here donating cubes if that's the way it's going to go. Right, so that can also add to the frustration. Whereas, I've put in hundreds of dollars, hours and dollars. It's a problem. But lots of hundreds and hundreds of hours of playing the game. So I'm a little bit more I don't know the right word for it, right? I'm a little bit more flexible with it. Like, it's like, ooh, something new that I haven't experienced before. Is kind of where Lamentus comes in. Like Ego, I see Ego, I get excited for Ego. That can be frustrating for a new player as well, because Ego literally plays your cards for you, right? So it's like, oh, why is this in the game? It's not fun. I don't get to play my cards. And that makes a lot pretty on point. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Because you literally want to play your cards. But after hundreds and hundreds of hours, you see Ego pop up and you're like, you're so rare, Ego. It's so great to see you. Welcome in. Take the game. Take the wheel. You know? So I have a curiosity here, right? And I don't think that this is something that they should advertise or post, right? Like it balance your game, tweak your numbers. We don't need to have full transparency into that. Like, we don't have to be entitled players. We just have to enjoy the game, right? But it makes me curious about the percentages and the process that goes into coming up with those percentages. Ego is a extremely rare, just saying, my death variant, Rainbow Kirby Dots, full Inkify, their death variant, boring. I'm just going to point that out real quick. Null for 13, pretty good. I'm just going to do this. I don't know. We'll find out if this works. But like, how do you come up with what feels good percentage-wise, right? Because obviously 40% for 2 days, that's pretty heavy. But they want you to learn the location. They want a pocket meta. So that's like, well, these are the cards that work really well with this location. And yes, everyone's going to go for that. And then people are going to go for the counter decks. But by that extreme forcing of like, oh, this is 40% happening, everybody in the community basically becomes intimately familiar with that location. And then after those 2 days are up, we go back into our normal cadence of locations. And it goes into its normal, sorry, I saw the arrow play. I don't know what they were thinking there. It goes into its normal percentage amount. And the psychology and the thought that has to go into how often should this location pop up for it to feel good is a very interesting concept to me. And there's a lot of, Second Dinner recently, I forgot who it was, but somebody at Second Dinner recently either participated or talked in a blog post about battle mode, and the thought process that went into building that. I haven't read it yet, but I've got it like bookmarked because I want to read it. And it's just a real quick read. I'm really bad at reading. But But all that kind of design interest is very, very interesting to me. And the level of engagement that the developers have had with the Marvel Snap community and the level of behind the scenes that they've shown us has been really cool. And it kind of just sparks more interesting questions to me. So it's kind of fun to kind of feel like we're on this journey with Second Dinner to actually, go through and build a game together and see a game literally be born and become game of the year for the mobile category, all within 3 months. Mr. Negative and then Sarah on turn 5 played no other cards. What was his plan? I have to assume the plan was to draw a different card. Right? Like they were looking very specifically for one or two cards. Alright, I gotta pop Bucky open. What a waste of energy this round. Alright, snap back. We immediately snap back. We're probably losing this. It was last turn and he snapped, but he only played those two cards. That's weird. That's super awkward. Maybe they were just trying to bluff snap, I don't think they were getting very far with the bluff snap, but maybe that's all it was. Alright, we have lost this one. The best we can do is tie mid. We're not going to win Atlantis. And they can play left to win left. I guess we could have won Atlantis if we played over there. Are you fucking kidding me? You leader garbage tool. You win by 1 point because of leader. That's fine. That's fine. Some people like to play leader. That's good for them. I'm glad that they enjoy playing leader. Everybody should be allowed to play cards they enjoy. Even if it's really boring. All right, let's see here. All right, well, collapsed mine. I gotta say something, chat. Like, check this animation out, right? Boom! Look at those pitchforks come out and destroy those rocks. Now, that animation makes me believe it's only going to destroy rocks at the collapsed mine. But I gotta say, like, to release a location and have good animation on it immediately like that, that's pretty impressive. We've seen in the past, Second Dinner, they get the animation out there. I mean, not the animation. They get the location out there. We can start playing with it. We can start learning it. And then later on, they tweak the animation. They add more sound effects to it. They add a better animation to it. They tweak these locations after the fact, but get them functionally in the game first. I gotta say, Atilian animation, a bunch of stanky cheese. Atilian animation is nothing short of garbage. Mostly because it's kind of broken right now, to be honest, but I am going to wave. I'm going to wave so that next turn I can play Magic for 5 cost and drag this out even more so that I can find my damn Killmonger. Why did Null set on fire there for a moment? Did you guys see that? It was like Null popped up and was like, I am Magic. And then Magic realized she was actually Magic and got the fire effect. That was interesting. Alright. Based off of that snap, I'm hitting Fisk Tower with magic. I don't want to risk an arrow pulling magic into Fisk. Right? Because they had priority, and if our card moves into Fisk before it flips, we're not going to be able to flip it over. Alright, alright. Where's the Killmonger at? No? No Killmonger still? Alright, so it looks like we might be winning Limbo. There's Killmonger, so that gets rid of a -1 on this side. Luke Cage is... Oh man, but it gets rid of a -2 and there's middle. Interesting, interesting. This is 10. 10. It's only going to be 6, right? Or 9? 7? 7 if we place it there. It's not quite better. We could do this. No, wait, why do we do that? That doesn't make sense, right, chat? This would make more sense. But that's just not enough power. This is 4, puts us at 9. And then pulls us down 2 here. Yeah, I think we just lost this one. I also forgot to snap back, unfortunately. They deserve 4 cubes for that, but... Because we're supposed to be snapping back tonight. Just hard snaps. I am almost tempted to try Bro Zero with the Collapsed Mind, because that's 4 0-cost cards. But I think it'd be honestly too difficult to make sure we do not skip any turns. Like, I honestly think that would be way more difficult. We can give it a try. We'll spend about 20 minutes playing Bro Zero at some point tonight. But yeah, I think it'd be difficult to make sure that we don't skip any turns. I was considering carnaging Deadpool that turn. But I don't think I want to carnage the monster. Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that, you know, to a certain degree, Killmonger is just really good with this location right now, because Killmonger is essentially don't skip your turn, but still destroy all the rocks. You know? Oh, we hit their Quinjet. That was painful. 4. Oh, but I should not have played Killmonger over here. I shouldn't played Killmonger over here, because I still have to bust this Bucky open. Alright, well, so be it. So be it. The Bucky must be bust. We got to bust on that Bucky, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Like, my Bro Zero doesn't actually have a whole lot of 1 cost in it, so we would only be losing the rocks. We'd only be losing the rocks. And if they destroyed our rocks, then, I mean, it's just like it's a regular Bro Zero game. Whoa, what is this Crossbones variant? Yo, and then the background has like a hat on his head in the shadow? This is interesting. Very interesting. Oh, I haven't seen this Crossbones before. This looks like nothing more than a loss. The Noir variant. It's your favorite Crossbones variant boat times? It's a good one. I'm a fan. I am a fan of the Noir variants. I don't have a single one, I don't think. But I'm a fan of them. A 38 power null. Surely they can take Nid from us, right? I mean, Nid is essentially at 10. If they play 2 cards on Nid, that's 10 plus whatever they play. And we can assume that they can play 3 cards because they have Zabu. And they've shown us Crossbones and Spider-Man, so it seems like they might be 4 cost heavy. So by playing all 3 in Nid, they get 15 power right off the bat. That's not a whole lot that they got to come up with on top of that to win Nid. But we'll see. They might go for Dream Dimension because they already have the advantage there, but I don't think that's the move for them. So I am trying to play where I don't think that they'll play. They play there. Yeah, right? A Shid, absolutely. Metallic Tiger, you're dead on, right? Like, throwing a Songers down on, I know Boat Times, I know, that's yours. But throwing Shang-Chi down on Nid would have just completely won that. And then they could have just played anything else on Dream. But instead they went Devil Dino? Spread the word. Little Shongers unite. Little Shongers rise up. I don't know if you guys have checked out a Boat Times stream. Boat Times being a very entertaining streamer who does a lot more than just Marvel Snap, including, what day is it, Boat Times, that you do Game Pass Gamba, right? Where we just go to the Game Pass, we check out what games are available and pick one at random? Thursdays. Well, I tell you guys what, grab yourself a ticket on the Boat Times show, because that boat over there is an entire soundboard. Boat Times, amazing voice work, bud. I would not be surprised if you told me that you've done some voice acting, some voice work somewhere before. So, yeah, you guys check out the Boat Times. Check him out. But anyway, the whole point of that is, over on Boat Times stream, we call Shang-Chi Shongers. And everybody who is a Shonger supporter is a Little Shonger. Little Shongers rise up. So spread the word, guys. Spread the word. Let's move the Shang-Chi meme name over to Shongers. You went to school for it? Holy smokes, Boat Times. All right, cool. I'm glad I wasn't just like super off base there, and it is actually something that makes sense. Now, I'm curious, Boat. Have you ever just like gone a day, or like an entire lunch event or something, where you're meeting new people and you just don't use your natural or your normal voice? Which I'm also curious. Do you even know what that one is anymore? But I swear, man, like, straight up, if I wasn't watching you make those noises and those changes in your voices, you'd have to convince me that it was you. If it was just listening to it on the headset without video, someone would have to prove it to me. All right, we got a death. That looks pretty good. And then nothing else. Nothing else. This is insane. I thought the death deck was gonna work for us, but that's not what's happening at all whatsoever. No joke. Okay, you freaked out and couldn't remember what your regular voice was. See now, okay, I'm kind of put at ease a little bit to learn that boat times because like that would straight up be my concern. That would be my concern if I had that level of control and articulation ability. I would be scared that I'd forget what my new voice or what my original voice was. All right, Chad, you want to try to build something here? Deathly Deadpool, I don't think's working out for us. Let's see if we can't get something together. Let's get off the unknowns. So we want death, right? Death seems like an easy get. And we can run the gold variant. We've got a gold split of death. It's pretty good. It's nice. And then we do also have the Inkify variant, which I love the Inkify variant. I'm so happy with this one. But we can run gold every now and then. Yeah, it doesn't have T anymore. I mean, I can imagine, right? Because as we grow up and we're adult, we can kind of deal with those things and get past them. But I've had nervous anxiety dreams about stuff that's way simpler and way less thought provoking than being able to change my voice on a dime. Gurk, good to see you. Legend of Gurk popping in. Thanks, bud. Always a pleasure to see you in chat. We're trying to put something together here for this new location. Because we did have like we just kind of went to a deck, you know, a death deck, and it just wasn't really working for us. It's got a great animation. I don't know if you've seen the animation yet, Gurk, but I don't know. I have to agree that we need to do something about because I like the idea that they want us to learn the location that gets us information about it. Like all of that's really cool. It makes a lot of sense. But it can just be so tiresome, especially locations that are pretty impactful to the match. Yeah, can't play cards unless X. Yeah. And then Atilian shows up out of nowhere. It was like the one location that came out here recently. It was like add a rock to your location if you're losing. I was like, cool, great. This might as well be the ruins. You know, that's so low impact to the game. And I'm a little bit worried, right? Gurk, I think this might be what your expression. I'm a little bit worried that we're getting too many locations that make too big of an impact. And we need to get some more milder locations so that those mini lab Sanctum Sanctorum Morag, right? That combination of three locations, you'd be surprised how you might have already had a match with those three. And that's rough. That's rough, right? So we need more mild locations so that you don't have as high of a chance for high impact locations to get grouped together. Yeah, maybe even location classing, right? So it's like you could potentially have a chance of like a mild location, a really disruptive location, a medium disruptive location, and maybe there's still a chance for like three major ones, but like some kind of weird choose a class, then choose a location for the randomized choices. Interesting. I've played very little Enter the Gungeon, Gurk. I know about it. I've watched a friend play it, but like I couldn't tell you the there's a hidden gun class setting you can't get multiple of the same gun. Interesting. I didn't know that, for instance. And I definitely have never beat it. Enter the Gungeon, a fantastic game though. Absolutely do love that. That one guy earlier was playing Patriot, and I don't think utilizing the rocks is what you want to do. it's just too hard to make sure that you're not skipping all the time, right? Quake doesn't do us a whole lot of good. Sandman feels counterproductive. It's your game of the decade, Gurk. It's really good. It's really good. And I love games like that. Binding of Isaac, FTL, any of your roguelikes. I know Binding of Isaac and FTL are very different types of roguelikes. Binding of Isaac, not Gurk. I almost said The Legend of Gurkgen. The Legend of Gungeon is a little bit similar, more similar, but those are ones that eat me real quick. Just beat Devil May Cry 5. Very nice to Big O. The DMC series, also a very, very cool one. Yeah, love roguelikes also. Good deal. It's like Isaac, but good. Ooh, shots fired, Gurk. Pig 3, so hard to use Sandman effectively. Agreed. It's kind of gimped intentionally because it's super not fun to play against. Again, we were talking earlier about Lamentus and how that can be very feel bad for new players because, like, literally, I just want to play my cards. Sandman's the same way, right? Like, you just want to play your cards. Don't tell me I can't play my cards. So it makes sense that he's a little gimp, but because he's super unfun to play against, but I kind of like him. Also, why is my base the favorite variant? That's a problem. Yeah, just really messes with the game flow, right? For sure. Clay-Doh, good to see you in chat. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing super well out there. Yeah, I wasn't that happy with the Magic nerf either. I get it. I know why it happened, but I think it would have been cooler if you could still play her on turn 6. But on turn 6, instead of changing the location to limbo, she would whiff and hit like the null dimension or some other kind of Marvel thing that means like nothingness and plainness. And then it would essentially be like the ruins. So then you could still play her for location change and power, but you couldn't necessarily extend the game on 6, which was kind of toxic. Yeah, that would have been a good one too, Gurk, right? Like it would have been very straightforward. Next turn, change the location to limbo. Could even be at the start of next turn, you know? Play-Doh, you've quickly learned Armor, Moon Girl, and Black Bolt are underrated this location. Okay, you're right about Moon Girl. Moon Girl makes a shit ton of sense. For sure. If you're liking Black Bolt, I've never played Black Bolt before, for the most part. We can see about that. Do I even know how to do it? I have it, right? Here it is. Do I have no variants for Black Bolt? We can add that to deck, though. And then I threw Moon Knight in here, too, because if we're throwing Black Bolt, then maybe Moon Knight's fun, too. Oh, get rid of their 1-cost death every time. Yes. On that idea, what if we throw out a what's her name? Queen? White Queen? What if we get White Queen in here? Right? So if it shows up on the 3rd location and we have priority, we can play White Queen, take their death, and then allow the destruction to go on. Oh yeah, that Black Panther. I found that in the shop, and I had to pick up that Dan Hip Black Panther. You know it. You know I had to get it. Your shipping pair, White Queen and Black Bolt. Yeah, and then you can potentially just armor their location. I don't know if I'm gonna throw in armor. That one feels a little rough. We'll think about it. I do almost like. Oh, I have a Black Cat variant? Yo, what up? What if we put... What if, chat, what if we just go crazy? What if we do something crazy? What if we try to play a hella deck? If it's a Patriot deck, yeah. Yeah, Clado. Because then you let them be able to skip a turn. They don't get their rocks destroyed. Let me see here. Get some swarm action in here, maybe. And that could let us replace the rocks. If that's the case, then we play some Colleen Wing. We need some 1 costs to be able to gain prio. I mean, I guess Blade is good for that. Lady Sif could get rid of APOC, but why do we want to get rid of APOC? Ghost Rider, maybe? I mean, if we're doing Ghost Rider, then I don't think we actually want Swarm. In which case, we don't actually want Colleen Wing. But we do want Lady Sif. Yeah, you know what we're doing. You know we're putting the big Infinite in. We got to do it. That will be our... oh, I wish I had Helicarrier Von Wafer. Von Wafer. Good to see you in chat, by the way. But I don't have the Helicarrier. We do, however, Wafer, have them in the shop. All right? So if anybody wants to send me a quick $100, we could open enough caches to unlock them. But I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. All right. What do we call this? We didn't even get... Whoa, chat. Did you let me just, like, not name this deck? Wow. We'll kick it back to some old school beta card backs. Do the Daredevil. Gooey, good to see you in chat. Still no card tonight, but you did get the WW2 footage looking Captain America in a box. That's a great one. I really, I got the Pixel Captain America, but I also have that one. The animation on that one, once you get it upgraded, so fucking good. And then you start splitting it and you get that grain film effect on some other car. Ooh, ooh. That might be my favorite Captain America because of the film grain effect. If there's Ghost Rider Helicarrier, would it be Hellcarrier? We need a Ghost Rider variant of Helicarrier if it doesn't exist, right? We've got Ghost Rider Quinjet. Timeout, I'm 1K over you and I don't have them yet. That's right. I got some other great ones. But I don't have that one yet. Took it to perfectly immediately. It's so sick. Yeah, it is. Wait, Base Sandman has a good animation? It's a real shame that, like, nobody ever plays Sandman. Default Iceman? So the default Iceman, Gurk, I didn't know it had an animation until I saw a Inkified version. The Inkified version of default Iceman is really cool because those snow particles just really take effect. Yeah, there you go. You're just saying, yeah, the flurries look so good. Yeah, that was here. Yeah. We witnessed it together. Okay, very cool. Yeah, it kind of blew me away, right? I was like, wait a second, this has... But the Iceman base card can actually be upgraded past common? Crazy amount of movements in there for the Sandman base variant. I mean, a little bit, Girk. a little bit. Let's be a little realistic here, right? We're not playing Gwent here, right? We're not playing Gwent here. Some of the animations, yeah, pixel ones, for example, just tiny, tiny little bit of animation, right? Like, what's this Killmonger animation going on? He's got all this hair here. That hill can be flapping. We could be a flapping that hair, but it's just kind of tiny little movements. Tiny little movements. You know? But hey, it's cute animations, right? Like, they're two completely different games, for sure. I didn't pay attention. What'd they discard? Oh, I don't get to know. That's right. Um, I mean, it's just this, ain't it? Like, just Pig Power McQueen over here. Oh, I discarded their swarm? Okay, gotcha, Gurk. Morbius bats are pretty cool. Black Bolt helps them? Yeah, I mean, maybe. Maybe it did. Yeah, it definitely did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Got him another swarm. Would have maybe had one less swarm. Whoops. Wasn't actually paying attention what they were getting there. Yeah, glare and embers. Yeah, okay, GG's. I don't know which emote you used, but... Okai is the most pitiful picture you have, and you have the Pixel Abomination. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, Collapse Mine shows up on turn 1, you don't have a 1-cost card, there's no way to keep those rocks going. So I'm really worried about trying to pull off Bro Zero, but we're definitely giving it a shot. Gooey, you got 12 pixels? Already have that, gonna be making that snap, or that deck. Hey, Snap.fan, right, you can look at your own collection, right, and filter by the variants you have. Not source or pool, variant source. Variant category. Pixel? Yeah, this is what I need to do to be able to build a pixel deck. Because it's so hard, without a filter in game, it's so hard to figure out what pixels you have. But Snap.fan, guys, if you're using the tracker, it does allow you to search your own. And I've got 4 pages of pixels, apparently. 88 pixels. I have 88 pixels. Holy shit. I didn't even know that. Got work in the morning, off the bed. Hey, Boat Times, thanks for hanging out with us, bud. Have a wonderful night. I don't remember what I discarded. Wait, I have the tracker open. It's Black Cat or Lady Sif. Yeah, sure, why not? I could probably make some good pixel deck, Gooey. The problem is just like knowing which pixels I have to put together. But like I've got Wong, for instance, and Ironheart Pixel and White Tiger Pixel. Like we already have 3 of the major on reveals in pixel mode. But hey, go get some. Oh, Boat Times is getting some sleep. My bad. Gooey, you're allowed to stay. You don't have work tomorrow, right? This is an interesting deck. This might actually work out a little bit. I'm not quite sure what we owed in here, right? But that's okay. That's kind of a difficulty, right? Like you want to play some really good, incredible themed decks, but trying to find all of them in game on what variants you have, just a little difficult. How many art germs do I have? I have 3 art germs, and they're all arrow. Oh, now that's interesting. Because you split cards, those technically count as separate cards. That 88 includes my splits. That is not a unique set of 88. Shit. That is so much power. There's no way to get around that, right? 24, 27. This is 36. No, 32. Maybe even more. All right, we out. We out. Yeah, it is still a lot of pixels, for sure. I wonder if there's variance. Sort direction. I don't see a way to necessarily keep splits out. I'm honestly a little surprised I've only got one art gem. I don't even know if that's the way you pronounce it. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Got a few more Dan hips, but I still don't have. Well, I don't know. I might actually have enough to have a Dan hip deck. But the problem is that my highest cost Dan hip is Black Panther. Oh, no, wait. I got an onslaught. All right. Anyway, you guys can't see me looking at that collection on Snap.fan. That's kind of rude, right? I should actually just play the game and show you guys the game I'm playing instead. Might be a little less rude. I did name this deck, right? Oh, did I not? Okay, now we've named the deck. Now we've named the deck. I do not have the Hawk Von Wafer. It was in my shop. I had it pinned in my shop for about 5 days, and then I decided I did not want to buy it. Gonna wait to buy Shuri Gooey. I mean, honestly, if we've waited this long for Shuri, I think waiting on Shuri to drop down in token price is a strong move. It kind of felt to me that Hawk was primarily just good in Zabu decks. And I kind of like Zabu, but not as an entire package. I like Zabu better as like smaller packages in decks, not an entire Zabu deck, just my preference in playstyle. And I felt that if I was going to purchase, oh, Moon Girl with Quinjet. Okay. But I felt like if I was going to purchase a card, the only reason I was feeling like purchasing Hawk was because it was going to be strong. It was going to be a strong card. And it wasn't necessarily because I was looking to have fun with the card. I was looking to be competitive with the card. Now, yeah, I'm going to a tournament next month on February 18th in New York City. So maybe I should buy competitive cards, but it didn't spark the joy in me, Wafer. I thought about it long and hard, but it didn't look like I would enjoy having fun with the card. So I went ahead and let it pass on, and I picked up Galactus and Thanos. And I've had a lot of fun with Galactus and Thanos. Like, a lot of fun with them. But I also don't feel that they're necessarily super competitive, comparatively. Yo, Kiko Man, good to see you in chat, bud. Welcome in. Yeah, Jungle Pets, Dino Kitty Gooey, I really like that deck. Or you can get a second Series 4 card. And Gooey, you know something? That badge got me, bud. I did. I went after the badge. I did. I had to. Yeah, Coulson would be really good in that one. How did I get invited to the tourney? Through my mispronunciations and misplays. Yeah, Kiko Man, very much. This being the channel of mispronunciation misplays. Von Wafer, it's a community-hosted tournament. So it's being put on by Loot Muncher, Super Tech God, and Kawa. And they asked a good handful of folks and invited a good handful of folks. Um, I was lucky enough to be included in that. As far as I know, like on how they decided folks, like my understanding is that I think Kawa talked about it on stream one day where he was like, we wanted to invite folks where there would be good energy, fun times, and it would be like a good show, if that makes sense. So it wasn't I sure as hell did not get in because I'm the best competitive Marvel Snap player. Yeah, just I guess I just got a good personality. What can I say, right? Right? Yeah, new location collapsed mine. It's very interesting, and our opponent deciding not to destroy their rocks. Ooh, now this is spicy. So the Von Wafer, the battle mode for Marvel Snap is coming out tentatively planned for January 31st. That's right, it's right around the corner. So the battle mode is primarily the plan on how to do that and get VVV. Yeah. So friend v friend is supposed to drop if the patch doesn't get delayed on the 31st. Oh yeah, Pig 3, you called it Killmonger. They don't need to skip a turn. Hey, yeah, you're right, Gooey. Shades also help. The shades also help for sure. And probably a little bit of the voice modulation, but don't tell Kawa that auto-tuned is a software. I think he thinks I can just do that on the fly and might be expecting it, but I don't want to get my invite revoked. You know what I mean? Got the 3099 Falcon variant from the season pass. It's so badass. Yeah, if you got a link for that, Kiko man, I'd love to see it. So would Gooey. I'm hoping it comes out on time too, Debigo, for sure. Yo, this MFer has leader. Why is my leader cheaper? Because of Titan. If he plays leader and he copies my Black Bolt and my Death, I'm gonna be sad. But if I don't play Black Bolt and Death and he Black Bolts my Death, I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, but it's all right. I think you're right, Pig 3. I think we need to go for the Black Bolt discard on his Death. But the problem is like we get hit with leader. We do. It's gonna happen. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is a good one. Forspoken? I haven't even heard of it, Debigo. Yeah, see, the leader play. Yo, then we just leader them back, right? And they just lose to their leader after they leadered our leader. And then it's just leaders all the way fucking down. They have two leaders? This is too much leader for my brain. That's too many green heads. Alright. Ooh, the game got released yesterday. Interesting. Vormir. First card here is destroyed. Do I want to do this? I think so. I think we need to open up Vormir. We can't just decide not to go into Vormir. The only way we can put stuff in there otherwise is with Hela. And that's just not very likely, right? Not super likely that that will happen. Let's see here. Forspoken. Looks like a PS5 game on the Steam as well. Kind of looks like a story-driven adventure open world game by some of the screenshots. Is that close to Big O? Is that kind of what we're looking at here? I think I need to play on Mirror Dimension before it becomes Vormir. God forbid we end up getting another Central Park. Oh, I hit their dino. That's disgusting. Yeah, something like that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It did end up being Vormir. Ha 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 ha. I guess we can use Ghost Rider to sack to Vormir. They're either getting an Infinite or a Hela. Both of those actually not too good for us. Oh, so we're going to get an Infinite or a Hela, right? That doesn't compute, guys. Draw a copy of the highest cost card in your opponent's hand. We had Infinite, we had Hela. They played White Queen first, which means they got a copy of one of our 6-drops. Quinjet, which made it a 5-drop. Okay, you're right, chat. You're right. You're right. I can hear you guys out there. It's Guest Gaming. Guest, good to see you in chat, bud. Ooh, this looks like an old vid, an old clip. We're getting some of the ancient clips tonight's on our raids. Good deal. Guest, how was the stream? Hope you had a good one. Always nice to see you, bud. We're just goofing. We're just hanging out goofing, acting all fun. Playing some b-ball outside of the collapsed mines, you know? Yeah, I could kind of tell. Dodge this agent. Good to see you in chat. Hell, you had hair. Yeah, you'd have to go pretty far back in time. Find me with hair. Streams of it don't exist. It don't. There might be a high school photo out there where it exists. Why'd they check the train? Dodge this agent. Thank you so much, friend, for that follow. Appreciate having you here. Thanks for coming along and getting us one step closer to that mysterious 1,250 follower goal. What is the goal, you ask? What might be the reward for getting there? It's a mystery. Even for me. I don't know yet. I got some ideas banging around in my head, Dodge, but we'll come up with something good by the time it gets here. Yeah, think. Yeah, we're trying to snipe people's Final Fantasy 16. Oh my god, you can't wait. Are we really up to 16 at this point, to Big O? Seems a little intense. If we just skip here? Yo, they skipped to 2. Why did they skip? Do they have an Infinite? Yeah, probably 2 She-Hulks. Can they play all of those? They can. If they skip turn 6, they can play both She-Hulks, right? Yep. Cool call, Gooey. Good call. And Infinite. Yeah. Gosh, that's spicy. Magic Moon Girl shenanigans? And She-Hulk. Oh, She-Hulk. We should have put She-Hulk in the deck too, right? We're passing turns for the collapsed mine. That's what you're running? Alright, well, wait a second. Let's see here for a second. So this is Gooey's deck, and this is what he's running. It's a pretty good looking deck. But I think, chat, let's see here. It's pretty good. Death Clock's another way to get rid of the hood, probably. We got some wave. Alright, I want to be very clear, chat. This is Gooey's deck right here. Alright, Gooey sent this deck. This is what he's running. Bumper Lips, good to see you in chat. Yeah, Moon Girl Death. With these collapsed mines, being able to bundle that with She-Hulk is pretty good stuff. Let's see here. Alright, check this out, chat. This is my deck. Alright. Gooey contributed nothing to this deck. This is a James deck exclusive. I came up with it all by my own. Let's go. Yeah, Kiko Man, the destroyed decks or the destroyed rocks do count towards death. Absolutely. Yeah, see now it's a me list. It's that simple, guys. You too can make your own list out there in Marvel Snapland. What the fuck? Love this song. Love this song. All right, we got a shocker from the hub. Yeah, let's just put a shocker down. That's fine. It's a 2-3. All right, so we didn't get rocks this game. That's fine. 60% of the games, there shouldn't be any rocks. They got a Maximus. And a Psylocke? But they played Psylocke on 2, so they're probably trying to run 4. Might be Mr. Negative, right? So if this is Mr. Negative, no, you don't run Maximus and Mr. Negative. What else might they try to get on 4? You'd never run Negative, right? And this isn't the one created by the hub where it wouldn't have the border. So it might be Surfer, but it can't be Negative. I don't think it's Negative. I'm put Death Clock down. Okay, cool. It wasn't Negative, right? Because if it was Negative, we definitely kind of want to put Maximus down. You ought to. Oh, created by the hub. Okay. We can live with that. How many cards you got? Yes, 6. I'm just going to refill your hand. It's ending up being Zaboo. I guess we get a Sunspot down? I do not want to play Maximus. I feel like giving them draw is really bad. It was a show on Hulu? I did not know that, Debigo. It was a show. No, has a show. That's an H. I mean, I just simply mispronounced has as was. My apologies. See, Switzer, thank you, friend, for that follow, getting us one step closer to 1250. Hitman's ability, as it has been data mined, is on reveal +1 power for each card played this turn. So you're looking at some really crazy Sarah shenanigans, right? Let's ask Hypetron if he knows about Hitman. Yeah, Hit Monkey. Debigo, you tricked me. It's Hit Monkey. It's a 2/0. On reveal, gain +3 power for each card you played this turn. So you can imagine if you have Sarah down on 5 and nothing but 2-drops in your hand, you could play, potentially 5 2-drops for 1 power each or 1 energy each, and then play Hit Monkey. That's +15 power to Hit Monkey. Skip, Sarah, million cards. Yeah. Kirk. Yeah, I feel that. No way this gets printed the way it is. And then, yeah, we can't. They're willing to make some of the boldest and most challenging design decisions out there. And it's spicy. It kind of keeps the game going a bit, but I mean, spicy's the word, the most generous word I can use for it. Oh, if it worked with Squirrel Girl or Brood, yeah, that would be disgusting. But hey, see, Switzer, it'd work with Mysterio. It'd work with Mysterio because Mysterio counts on Bishop, it counts on Angela, right? So Mysterio into Hit Monkey, that's a 9-power Hit Monkey right there. And Mysterio's a 3 cost, right? So that's a 5 energy play. And one of those Mysterios has 4 power, right? And then you also have Bishop on the field because you're playing Mysterio. Woo-hoo-hoo! Hitmonkey's going to be... I'm not going to lie, guys. I hope Hitmonkey's not in the season pass. I hope you got to spend tokens for that shit or find it randomly. Because I don't want to be the Hitmonkey meta. But it's not even... To our knowledge, it's not even planned for release yet, right? See, Switzer 66 hitting us up with the Prime Gaming sub. See, Switzer, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And now you've got access to some of the greatest emotes in Twitch. I'm a little biased, they are these channel emotes, but I am a fan of them. Thank you so much, C Switzer. Yeah, the Hit Monkey meta, that's terrifying, isn't it, Crush? Just terrifying. Right there with you, right, Kirk? Like, I'd say Hit Monkey, not season pass material, but I would have said the same thing about Zabu. I would have said that wasn't season pass material. Now, MODOK seems like a good season pass card. I think it kind of hits the sweet spot so far. I guess we'll see what happens. Oh, Mugshade, so good to see you. You can't wait to watch Hit Monkey on Hulu Kappa. Okay, so is it a spicy one or especially with his hype? Yeah. More reasons to run Leech. God, I know it, right, Gurk? See, Switcher, I want to be honest with you. I think you picked my least favorite emote on the channel to show off, but I love that you did it. We got that snap emote. Really love having you here, bud. MODOK, very fairly well-known Marvel character. Amen. It's featured in the movie coming out next month. Amen. Amen. Yeah, so it's not just about it being, right, Gurk? It's not just about Hit Monkey maybe being too disruptive to the meta to release during Season Pass, but there is a lot of promotional tie-in that you really have to consider on the self-hype, you know, and releasing Marvel characters that people will want to go after, right? We can look at this, we might be able to deem this the Cyclops not paradigm. What would be the word that I'd be looking there for, Girk? I don't know, but like the Cyclops study, the Cyclops effect. Cyclops, everyone loves Cyclops. It's like something crazy. Like 70% of X-Men fans, Cyclops is their favorite character, right? And Cyclops is a no abilities, boring card. Maybe not even well statted, you know? Such a waste of an opportunity with a prime real estate character that people would want to play and want to use, even if the ability isn't that great. So, yeah, MODOK, like you said, fairly well known. MODOK's got his own TV show. He's being featured in a movie that's happening right around the same time as release of MODOK. So, some very, very strong and sexy ideas. Wave turn 3, Death and Professor X turn 4 on a blank location. Clado coming out here already trying to break the whatchamacallit. The collapsed mind meta. Dodge this agent. A Night Monkey, an MCU Night Monkey variant for Spider-Man. Oh, I'd spend 1,200 for that. I love the idea. Yeah, it seems to be very tied in with Ant-Man 3, and it's the next all of next season, right? And I think it's. I mean, I just think it's a smart move. To be frank and honest, it's free. It's not free marketing. It's not necessarily free publicity, right? It's like free synergizing with what else is happening out there in the world. And it's smart. If they'll ever functionally replace Cyclops, I wonder about that too, Girk. I do. Nobody loves Cyclops. Not in the game, Mugshade. But he's a beloved X-Man, for sure. Right? Girk's favorite as a kid, for sure. He followed the rules and also shot lasers out of his eyes. One of those things young me thought was cool. Girk. Lost by 1 fucking point here. No, we lost by more than 1 point. Oh, we lost every freaking lane. I'm not paying attention. I kind of like this deck, but I think it's not the kind of deck that I play very often. I don't play a lot of Moon Girl. So I'm not even paying attention to make sure that like I Moon Girl the She-Hulk. So it's probably really good practice for me, but do we have Killmonger in this? We don't. Alright, this is fine. Wolverine, your favorite X-Men by far. I'd probably agree with you, Mugshade. I like Wolverine a lot. Isn't Cyclops by now? Gosh, Girk, I can't keep up with this shit. Like in the cinematic universe, in the comic universe, or in the animated television show. Yes, C. Switzer, a brand new location has dropped not but an hour and a half ago. The Collapsed Mind. Fill this location with rocks. Skip a turn to destroy your rocks. We don't have an MCU Cyclops yet? Okay. Fair. Where'd this wave come from? Did I play this wave? I played this wave, right? Why did I play this wave, chat? Did I have a reason to play the wave? I have no clue how this wave got here. I might need a break. I'll put it down. Yeah, there's like 4 mutants seen in the MCU. There's some iffy continuity, but isn't there some kind of like, right? Like Logan, the Logan is coming into the new Deadpool movie, right? So I think they're starting to bridge the gap of X-Men into MCU. I don't know. I don't know. Crush. Oh, Crush. Thank you. We love our dad jokes around here. With no special ability, Cyclops is just Cyclops. Dad Tactical. Hello. Good to see you in chat. Professor X, Calm, Wolverine was mentioned. Yeah, I guess. Crumple Lips. You draw MG after you drop Death. Yeah, feels bad, right? But we did get She-Hulk, right? And that's it. We need to float at least 3 so that we can play both She-Hulks. Spectrum may or may not be a mutant. I didn't even know that. I'd Armor Death. He definitely has Shang. He did see Switzer, and I totally missed out on it. Hate to tell you, he told you so. We just meeting you. Yo, Coco. I read Coco. Kawa. Good to see you in chat, bud. I'm doing well. We're goofing on the location a little bit. I mean, once you get into Infinite, right, Kawa, like you just don't pay attention anymore. C Switzer, what's your favorite card? Oh, Kawa, hope you're taking notes, bud. Maybe I don't have to send you a DM. C Switcher, I go for Goose. When people ask me that question, my first answer is Goose. Not because the card has the most amazing art in the game, not because Goose has the most amazing ability in the game, although Goose has a pretty cool ability. We are excited for Goose because Goose is a good boy, a good flurkin disguising as a cat. From there, if I had to pick up on something, I'd probably I don't know. Maybe Death, maybe Null. I like the Destroy archetypes. Speaking of Destroy archetypes, Coco 4, tell me you destroyed the ladder. Did you hit Infinite? How was your stream? So great to see you in, Coco 4. Thank you for coming in. Kawa, how do I find the location so far? A little disruptive. It's a little too disruptive for 48 hours of this at 40%, but we'll get there. Rickster coming in with the raid too. Rickster, good to see you again, bud. I think this is going to be another one of those locations that when I see the location pop up after the 48 hours is over, it's going to be a fun little like, yeah, cool, yeah. But I think it's going to get boring as shit in about 36 hours. It went well. Good to hear, Coco. Good to hear. Tired today? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you saw, but I straight up took a nap. I slept 2 hours before stream and then woke up and was like, shit, it's day 21. We got the month of streams. Let's go. We got to get something going. Yeah, this Angel variant, right, Gurk? Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Honestly, I never played Angel until I got this variant, and then I started sliding Angel into decks just to look at it. Oh, to be fair, oh wait, no, you're right, Kawa. You're right. This is a 100% original James deck. Absolutely taking creator credit for it. And if Gooey's in chat and tells you that all I did was change one card from his suggested deck, it doesn't matter, still counts my deck now. So, too bad, Gooey, too bad. Rickster, no regrets, bought Mystique in the shop. Very nice. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear no regrets right before I bought something in the shop. And let me guess, Rickster, does Mystique spark joy? Is that why you bought her in the shop? Because she sparked a joy in you? Buy a card that sparks joy. You won't have any regrets on it. Venomized variants are the best. Amen, Bumper Lips. Amen. Your deck now, Kawa. Oh my goodness. Well, what card are you going to change out of it? Pinned Death in the shop and then unlocked it via collection. Ayo! Congratulations, Dad Tactical. Way to tell the game, right? You told the game, this is what I'm looking for, and it listened. Now, question, after you found it in the collection track, did you go over and try to spin the tokens on it? I haven't read any of these posts, but I have heard rumor and tell of people submitting bug tickets because they found a pin card in the collection track and then went and spent their tokens on the paid card. Guys, you are not their quality control team. You are not their testers. Don't risk your tokens with such a silly idea. Oh my goodness. She-Hulk and Infinite. I love it. I love it, Gooey. First pull 3s in Series 3, Cerebro. Now you finally got Mystique. Very nice. Very nice, Rickster. Kawa, changing a variant easy. Oh my goodness. Hey, I appreciate that, Sweetsers. We try. Twice in a row. First one was Invisible Girl and Death afterwards. Tokens are valuable. Amen, Dad Tactical. I do not have the affiliate thing set up, and I literally downloaded the tracker while my screen starting scene was going on. So I've got it running, but I've paid no attention to it, and we've done no stream work to get it exposed on OBS. But yeah, if the affiliate link is something interesting, Kawa, I mean, even if they're just looking for people to like provide feedback, then I'm willing to do it. I was really hesitant to start using it, and to be honest, like I've only like actually clicked it to look at destroyed or discard like once or twice this round. I think it's going to be really helpful for stream because I can focus a bit more on chat. But I guess actually, Kawa, if you know, are we going to have a deck tracker in the tournament? Because my assumption was no, and therefore, like, I want to very specifically train without a deck tracker. We aren't. Okay, yeah. So I've got it installed. I think I'm going to try running it for stream and stuff just to help me interact with chat. But I'm going to do some heavy training without it because I got to get my memory sharp, you know? It is yes, Gooey. I took out Hood for Angel. Aw, Dad Tactical, I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate that. But I mean, you know, if you want to come back for mispronunciations and misplays, we got plenty of those too, you know? You know? We come at a trifecta approach on this channel. Mispronunciation, misplays, and I'll have to find a way to use an M word for positivity. Yeah, when you miss a discard, you miss a destroy. Now, I have noticed a couple of things, and maybe it's because I don't have it set up correctly, Kawa, but, like, first off, what was that Angel doing? That was confusing. Weird World. Okay. But I played Thanos as the first deck with the deck tracker, and it said added to deck unknown. And in fact, right now I have a removed from deck, which is unknown. Oh, because of Weird World. So things are getting into my hand and it doesn't understand it. So I don't know if I've got to set it up a little bit, but it seems like they just fixed that. Okay, so I'm just old. Lol. I'm gonna let that message through, Girk. Your shop is a Miles Spider-Man, not a bad one. I'm a fan of the Dan Hip Lockjaw in a big way, Girk. In a big way. Profanity and memes, love it, Kawa. Love it. There's nothing here that's good for me. We just play the other armor. because then we can go, haha, we have 2 armors in 1 lane. Isn't that cute and funny? Yeah, look at your shop today. It's an interesting shop. Well, actually, the only thing I like in it is Lockjaw. Oh, and the Venomized Angel, but I did get Venomized Angel from a pack. It's hard to justify spending money on an Angel variant. Been testing that one and the Snap.fan one for the past while. I got the Snap.fan one running. I've got the Marvel Snap Zone one running. But I mean, this is an actual deck tracker, and I'm interested in it. Like how they did it. Is it? I don't think it's screen reading technology. I think they're hacking into the RAM of the game. Yep, there it is, Gurk. I'm telling you, you put it out there in the universe, right? Just like Dag Tactical pinning stuff in his shop. We were just talking about it, and then boom, Venomized Angel shows up in your shop. Put it out there in the universe. Oh, Snap.fan has an actual deck tracker too. Well, I guess the Marvel Snap Zone's not going to be too far behind. I know that they said something in their announcement video that if the game devs didn't make it like in the log files, if they had to actually access the RAM, they were not interested in doing it because they personally felt that went against the devs' wishes based off of what they're seeing, right? But I mean, we'll see. If competition's out there, if other people are making them, they might be making one pretty soon too. I also wonder if there was just something that happened in like one of the new releases or something, one of the new patches, which made deck tracking so much more possible. Dad Tactical, you hit gold? Very nice. Congratulations, Dad Tactical. Very nice. Um, yes and no, Kala. Yes and no. I completely agree that on ladder, in games, on ladder, a tracker is definitely not cheating. 100%. Because, like, pen and paper, it's all you need, right? It's all you need. I think in sit down tournament settings, I think it is a little bit cheating because it's kind of like doing your homework versus taking the exam, right? If you're doing your homework, like absolutely, you can use other resources, you can use calculators, you can do all of that. But the actual exam is more about what can you do without anything, right? Just you and your deck and your memory. But obviously, right, those are two very, very massively different things. And in a tournament setting, if the tournament rules are you may not wear ball caps and your underwear has to be outside of your blue jeans, then those are the rules, and it's illegal and cheating if you don't wear your underwear outside your blue jeans, right? So it's kind of a moot point. Yeah, hence why we aren't using one for the tourney, right? And so I definitely strong agree, right? Like it is on ladder or something, definitely not sorry, my FPS dropped by 5 frames there, and I had to look at it for a second so it'd stop acting up. Um but yeah, I completely agree. Like it's not cheating. Hey, here's a hot take to take it even further, right? If you got your best friend coaching you on the ladder, standing next to you, looking over your shoulder, giving you tips and advice on the game as you're playing it, that's not cheating on ladder either. Have a coach, right? Ladder's ladder, baby. There ain't no rules to ladder. As long as you're not like literally hacking game files or something. You really just put rickety. You really just do that? Wow, they retreated. They retreated. I didn't even know. Didn't even know what I was thinking on here. You have coaching stuff in the pipeline? Kawa, am I accidentally leaking your next content? Which, by the way, holy smokes, chat. Speaking of Kawa content, that new episode of Pictionary, Kawa, so good, so cool. Yeah, we can take a look at a clip. Why not? Ooh, Dazzler moments. All right, wait a second, real quick here. Let's see if I can get this set up correctly. Pause the Spotify, which I already did. Super Tech God, good to see you in chat, bud. How you doing? It's a time stamped. Okay, very nice, very nice. I also, by the way, guys, I get shit for this all the time, but I don't pay for YouTube, so we're gonna have to watch a quick YouTube ad with this as well. My apologies, but that's just the way of the world, okay? I mean, look at that. We would have never seen that if I paid for YouTube, and we are all better for it. Oh, I think I saw the Twitter post on that. M'Baku coming out to win it. Oh my goodness. Killmonger doesn't exist. Oh, nice stuff, Kawa. Nice stuff. Alistair, good to see you there. You were watching an M'Baku clip. Yeah, amen. Amen. Guys, it has been 2 hours, and I have drank 2 of these, and we haven't taken a break. Love that you guys are here. Thank you guys so much for coming in with the multiple raids. Ken, Super Tech, so great to see you, but I gotta take a quick break. Normally, when we take a quick break, what we do is we go over to our BRB screen and we run an ad. But I think I'm gonna pull a little Kawa here, and I'm just gonna set you guys with a Kawa video, the Marvel Snap Pictionary. All right, Kawa's has some great game shows on his YouTube, so shout out to Kawa, guys. Go check out his YouTube, especially if you like the beginning parts of this video, so that you can get in there and watch the rest of it. All right, but we're gonna just jump to round one. We're going to let that run as I take a quick restroom break and refill my water. So, guys, we will be right back, and we'll play a little bit more Marvel Snap after that, and then see about getting to sleep, getting ready for the next work day. You are in this one, Super Tech. You are. I saw you guys in here. Alistair, no spoilers. You gotta go watch the video to find out if Tech won or not. All right, guys, we'll be right back. Wait a second. I just realized we watched that video earlier, right? With no audio. And I was about to leave you guys with a YouTube video with no audio. I caught it. Now we'll be right back. All right, guys, that's all you get for free. Check out Super Tech God's post in chat if you'd like to see more of this. We'll go ahead and pin that and get our virtual dice set back up for VIP rolls. There we go. That looks good. Get ourselves a little bit of that Spotify playing again. Guys, if you enjoy that, I highly encourage you to go check out the actual video. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a watch. It's excellent shit. And there are 3 other Pictionaries and a slew of Jeopardies on Kawa's channel as well. So you guys go check that out. All right, I promised to... Oh, and by the way, before I forget... Unhelpful Yoda, good to see you in chat. Marker, good to see you in chat. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we can press those skip ad buttons for sure. All right, we're gonna try. We're gonna try a little bit, chat. We're not gonna try too hard or too long. But we're gonna try some Bro Zero. And let's get our Discord pet picks back up. By the way, guys, these pets are not all my pets. They're your pets out there in the community. If you'd like your pet to be hosted on a twitch.tv stream, check out the Discord. Send me your pet pick, and I'll host it right here in our slideshow. All right, well, I guess we go Morbius, Adam Warlock in hopes of not... you know, not discarding a card for some random reason. We've got Hood here, so we can guarantee not pass a turn. And we got Nidalee, which absolutely blows. That's really bad for Bro Zero, but let's see what happens. All right, Mirror Island, also really bad for Bro Zero. We out. We out. 2 bad locations in a deck that can't run location changers. What a shame. Oh, and we didn't do the BRB screen. So real quick here. Hey, everybody out there in TV land. Thank you so much for sticking with us through our little bit of a break. We are back. And that is the auto-tuned voice changer that you can use your channel points to redeem my voice at any time during the stream. Change it up on us. Interesting. Vormir. Do we need to sack something to Vormir? I'm actually thinking no. We got Zola, right? We got a little Zola action, so we don't really need to worry about the Vormir sack. Collapsed Mind, that's what we're looking for. That's what we are looking for, chat. Unfortunately, kill Morbius just because of the movie. May have needed to. Actually, now that we look at it, because how am I going to get any value off Zola? I'm not, right? Let's get rid of Angela. Angela's going to clog our hand too much, but we're going to try to utilize these rocks. Do we get a second game win here? All right, turn 5. I think we still green Goblin here on turn 4. Because we're hoping to find Cerebro Mystique. That's what we kind of need here, Cerebro Mystique. I forgot the Green Goblin does that, and I think I agree with it. The first card you play here is destroyed. That should have destroyed from my side, not theirs. A little upset about that. 5 of your variants are all the 1200s, Alistair? Ooh. Getting a lot of the 700s already in your collection, maybe? Maybe they can only give you 1200s? Or maybe Marvel Snap just really is targeting you for some good old monies. Do I Iron Man mid? I don't think so, right? We need to win Baxter Building for sure. Ooh, they're playing Sarah. Do they see it happening yet? Do they understand? Oh my god. Oh my god. Chat, second game, Bro Zero, Collapsed Mind. Will we get the win? We need to copy Cerebro. We got to give more power to these rocks. We're not copying Iron Man. Let's go. Alistair, you ain't wellin'. At most you're a dolphin. I am trying to become a reformed whale. which has resulted in me being a dolphin. I have not bought the $100 bundle yet. But every time I go to upgrade cards and I'm like, I want shiny cards, I want Inkified cards, I think about those 250 collection levels I can purchase with $100. Oh. Oh, come on, please, please. I didn't snap you. You snapped me. I have literally 0 power on the board right now. Come on. Please let me win this Bro Zero game. All right, don't get too excited, right? It's a Wong. All right, coming into a Maximus, Shang-Chi, Ironheart. Second game, Collapsed Mind, Big Bro Zero win. Love it. Love it. Oh my goodness. Split Bro Zero Collapsed Mind win. Amen. There it is, chat. GG's. Dead Tactical, you almost bought the $100 bundle from boredom. I just want to open things. Amen, Dad Tactical. Amen. I just want to open caches. I want boxes. I want hits of dopamine or endorphins. Those are chemicals that make you happy, right? I agree with you, Unhelpful Yoda. I agree with you. And I understand, right? Like, completely understand that art costs money. And it cost a good deal of money. We're snapping. I guess we're not snapping yet, right? Because we don't want to run them away. We want to win with all these rocks. But my fear is that they will end up paying artists for that. And what we will end up doing is buying variants specifically for tokens. Which could be kind of funny because you could have like a Pixel Brood, which makes tokens that are Dan Hip or something. But I'm a little bit worried that that's going to be the way that it goes about it because I can't see of any other way to get the payment to the artists like they deserve. Fucking Savage Land. We get this beautiful godsend blessing to Bro Zero of here's a bunch of 0 cost cards or 0 power cards that only cost 1 energy. I bet you wish you could put a rock in your deck when you're building Bro Zero. Yes, I do. I actually do. And then we get hit with Savage Land. Oof, disgusting. I don't know how we get above this. I don't know how we get above this. I don't know if we can. We could eat all these guys, make it a 3. This is the only deck that loves Chinquilla and Subterraria. Subterraria. That's a game. That's not Dislocation. I mean, I kind of want to just leave. I mean, I guess we have to do it, right? We are Bro 1 now. We are Bro 1. It's just, oh my goodness. My first nullified Thor saw out in the wild. Someone spent the 5,000 tokens. Dangly Softy. Danglin Softy. I wonder if that name's a reference to anything. This is just 1,000% impossible. Just no way to win this. We're gonna stick with it. It's okay. We can donate cubes. Oh snap, chat. I almost forgot. But Saturday, the 28th, is the anniversary of my intergalactic trip around the sun on this spaceship we call Earth. I think that's more colloquially known as a birthday. So we'll be streaming. We'll be doing some stuff. I'll come in for a couple of hours if you want to come hang out and celebrate my anniversary with me. You had a guy literally give you 8 cubes yesterday without playing a single card. I did that kind of earlier, unhelpful. I don't know, there's something very freeing about playing the unlocked unranked mode, which is aka getting to infinite. And sometimes I just want to spread the love. I want to help other people unlock hidden game modes in their Marvel Snap as well. I'm trying to see, like, can I win this? I think that's a big no. I got a Colossus. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Is this collapsed mine? Be kind of funny if it was. I mean, we can't win, but it'd be kind of funny if it was. If they only had that before you were infinite. I know, right? I'm waiting for it. I think unranked mode is going to be a really good improvement to this game. I'm a little worried that, like, it's, you know, the stereotypical idea is like, oh, unranked mode, that's a place where you can practice your decks and build. But, like, if people aren't trying, right? Like, how many people are going to be playing Bro Zero and unranked? You know, just, like, not really trying hard to do anything, to win anything, you know? So I'm curious. I am curious if it will be actually any good for testing out decks, because maybe the meta of unranked mode is just so poor in and of itself and chaotic that you're not getting any good feedback or information. Debigo, how do I feel about Dazzler? I'm hunching on it. I'm hunching that it's kind of a sleeper. You know, when we first saw Dazzler, it was like, oh, you never fill up all of your locations. It just doesn't happen. And then, like, I've accidentally done it with Thanos, you know? So if you start building decks specifically around the idea of supporting Dazzler, I think it could work out. I think it could work out really well. People are looking forward to unranked mode, never played unranked mode in Hearthstone, right? Gurk, I got a strong agree with that. We lose this every time. Let's just get out of here. Like, I would literally not play unranked in Hearthstone. It made no sense to me. Like, it wasn't fun. Even if I was testing a deck, it was not fun to play unranked mode. Also, unranked mode was full of bots in Hearthstone. I swear it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but, like, maybe human players just played that poorly, you know? So, like, I kind of strongly agree with that in a really big way. Seems like a lot of effort for a 410 still. I can feel that, Gooey. I understand what you're getting at there. But yeah, like Marker is saying, the combo with Shauna seems really good. And they're kind of released together. And it combos with Zabu as well. It's another 4 cost, I'm pretty sure. So I think there's potential there that we don't maybe immediately see. All right, I'm just gonna pass on this. Central Park just kind of ruined our Bro Zero, and that's really all we're looking for here. We want to try to get another Bro Zero win. It's amazing that our second game was a Bro Zero win. Let's see if we can get another one real quick. Has to do with the cards they're playing that we don't know about? Yeah. 7 games in, not a single collapsed mind. Yo, Girk, what is this kind of luck? I mean, that's the breaking point right there, right? If 40% of your games is supposed to be collapsed mind, then 6 out of 10 are not. You have broken the math statistics, Girk. Yeah, the RNG generation feels a little scuffed from time to time in a big way, especially with locations, right? But hashtag batching isn't real. Don't forget that. Batching's not real, and batching cannot hurt you. Try to gaslight about it, but it's true. It feels fucking true, Girk. It feels true. We're very early into the game's card count, too, so hard to tell in a year how things will look like. Yo, so true, Marker. Like, I think we're still below 200 cards. In fact, I know we're below 200 cards because Kawa's got every single one of the cards, and his stream title today was not 200. It was like 180 or something. Have I had a chance to theory craft with MODOK? Not too strong, unhelpful Yoda. Are you fucking kidding me with your fucking Monster Island bullshit? Rude. A couple of things that I've thought about. Of course, like MODOK on the Invisible Woman, on the Hela, disgusting, right? But I'm really excited for MODOK decks that utilize things like Wolverine, Swarm, and Apocalypse, right? The kind of just, and Helicarrier. The kind of discard your hand, but immediately get stuff back. That's more of the MODOK decks that I think I'm going to enjoy playing. And that's as far as my that's as far as my theory crafting has gone. Yeah, Jean Grey seems really cool. Imagine going G Grain into Absorbing Man or Spider-Man into Arrow Professor X. Yeah, that could be natty. Yeah, Helicarrier might actually be useful for sure, Crush. But not good for Strong Guy. Yeah, not so good for Strong Guy. Yeah. So it might be, right? We might be able to get some cool stuff with some strong energy in non-swarm, non-APOC, non-helicarrier decks. But I think helicarrier would be really cool, right? And then on top of that, like, think about your collector, right? So if you had swarm, APOC, and helicarrier in your hand, and you have collector on the ground, and you MODOK, right? Then helicarrier is +3 to collector, swarm's another 2, and APOC's another 1. So that's +6 to collector with 1 play of a card. MODOK, the anti-Doc Ock? Yes. Just needing 6 more cards? I think you'll definitely get it by that time. Unhelpful. Well, I say that. It is only 2 weeks away. You've got a good chance. I say you've got 50% chance to find Hela by that time. Strong Guy, MODOK, Sarvez, run APOC and Swarm and Wolverine, etc. Yeah. I've got no way to put power down in mid. Like, I can't do it. Isn't it mostly beneficial for Dr. Octopus to not pull your cards most of the time? Yes and no, Crush. I think if you build a really good Dr. Octopus deck, then you want Dr. Octopus's ability to go off. Right? Like, a good Doc Ock deck is looking to lose the Doc Ock lane or to disrupt combo pieces or whatever it may be. So if you want Doc Ock for just power, then you're playing him in like a Cosmo deck, right? Jubilee bundle is value. Amen. That tactical bought it, such a good deal. So much easier to drop $5 at a time too, right, guys? Price 68. Good to see you in chat. A sick Rogue variant. I missed it. But Rogue definitely has some sick variants. Oh, I totally missed the Kappa. But I mean, I think to a certain degree, Marker, like there is a truth in that Kappa as well, right? Is like if Doc Ock is aiming to do that, and what you can do with MODOK is just say, well, I ruin your Doc Ock plans. I substitute your reality for my own. You know? So, good use of Kappa, right? Can I show you a bad Rogue variant? You don't think so? I don't know. We might have to go looking for one. You hadn't seen that one? You're not a fan of the winter variant, Price? The Coco Rogue? I don't know if Coco 4 is still in chat. Don't let him know about that. You know what I mean? Don't let him hear you say that. I do actually think that Coco Rogue, the winter variant, is the least of the winters. Or no, wait, I don't mean the least of the winters. It's the least of the Rogue variants. Is there a Pixel Rogue? There is a Pixel Rogue, I'm pretty sure. What? Yeah, you got 2 goblins, dude. Like, kind of sucks to be you, you know? Opponent retreated. I had a total of -2 power, and my opponent pieced out on me. Good job. Thumbs up. Our guns. Hates pixel variants. I feel you, Price. Actually, this is a little bit of a spoiler from the Pictionary video, but I have to agree with like part of the idea. There is a type of variant out there for everybody, you know? That some folks aren't going to like the Dan hips, some folks aren't going to like the Archums, some folks aren't going to like the pixels, but that's the beauty of, I think that's like actually really good art design, right? Is that there's a little bit of art for everybody. So we can appreciate all the art, even if it's not necessarily art that we personally enjoy. We can appreciate that it's there. And it's excellent that it is there for somebody else who does enjoy it. So I'll collect my art gems, you collect your Dan hips. We all have a little bit of enjoyment out there. Is that the G angle has no defined pixel style? I could see that. Dan Hip is probably one of the more in that realm of like some of them are excellent and some of them aren't as excellent. Tactical have not opened a bad pixel art yet. I've opened some funny ones. How about that? I'll say I've opened some funny ones. Venomized variants are the best. I like the nullified as well. Very similar styling there, but I have to agree with you, Crush. Those are excellent, excellent variants. What am I doing with this deck? Am I trying to long Mystique Ironheart? That's probably not that good, right? I probably just go ahead and Ironheart now. Let's just go ahead and Ironheart now. Price isn't big on the Dan hip, but it definitely take it over the pixel. I could feel it. It's art. Amen. Amen, Marker. That's the beauty of art, right? Beauty of art is that it speaks to each individual person in an individual and unique way. Yeah, I mean, Gooey, if you want to talk about some truly atrocious pixels, I think it was 2 podcasts ago on the Snapcast where they looked at the The Modoc Pixel. The Modoc Pixel variant's a little bit iffy. It looks really cool except for one detail. One detail. Yeah, those are some good ones. I think I might have the Rescue Pixel. Captain Marvel, yeah, Captain Marvel's the one where she's out in space and the energy's flowing from her hands. How did they know that I was going to Wong that lane? They snapped an Enchantress. That's interesting. I'm going to go with it like this. Uh-oh. Dead Tactical, you're about to purchase this $100 bundle. Yeah, Marker, I think he's about thinking the... Okay, so you want me to talk you off the ledge? All right, easy. I can do this very simply, Dad Tactical. You're going to enjoy that Pro Bundle so much. It's going to be the best $100 you've ever experienced. You're going to enjoy every single card that you open. The variants are going to be top notch and you're going to absolutely love them. And you're going to open a Series 5 card in those two. Oh, wait, you mean like back away from the edge? I thought you meant like off, like push you off and talk you into diving off the edge. I'm sorry. I think I made a mistake. More data mined Jim Lee variants. This god tier bishop. The fuck? Yo, chat, look at this. Where's our dice roll camp? Look at this bishop. Dead Tactical plunge. Think about all the pixel variants you enjoy. Amen, bumper lips. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Really good. Jokes aside, Dad Tactical, if you haven't purchased it yet, depending on like how many of the cards you have that are rotating down, I would at least recommend trying to hold off as much as you can until the rotation down happens. Because once the rotation down happens, then you're probably gonna wish that you had those 250 collections, right? Like if you're itching a little bit to open now, when the rotation down happens, you're going to itch even more because everything's going to be newly available, right? So I don't think that, I think the Pro Bundle can actually provide you with more value based off of when you buy it. So hold off for now. And then when it comes down to the end of the month and the rotations happen, you can ask yourself the question again. And if you're still itching for it, then maybe we reevaluate at that time. You have just a couple of the cards that are rotating down, right? So you got a good chance to find a handful. Stensball, what about the first editions? Well, Stens, great to see you in chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. I literally bought Super Scroll for the first edition. No other reason than the first edition. I bought Super Scroll to have the first edition badge. And guess what? Super Scroll is fun. I've actually enjoyed playing with Super Scroll. So I feel the Kappa, but for some of us, that first edition badge gives us a little bit of that nostalgia back to the Pokemon days and is something we're willing to pay for. Yeah, and price, I like the way you're thinking on it, right? If you aren't pull 3 complete, then there's probably, what do I want to do here? Patriot and Silver on last? Yeah, why not? There's probably more value there, right? Because you can get up to pull 3 faster, you can start collecting more tokens faster, whereas if you already pull 3 complete, the value proposition changes a lot more because you're not getting new cards. But you are able to Inkify, you're able to Golden. Right? I know somebody who bought the 100 Pro Bundle because they wanted to get a full gold deck. And then they had a full gold deck afterwards. So it's really, the value proposition of the Pro Bundle is is weird, and it has to be evaluated based off of where you're at and where you're going. Wow, nice leader, dude. So cool that you copied my surfer. That fucker won too by 1 point. Crap. Crap. Oh, I thought we were gonna beat that leader for sure. Oh, what a shame. All right, well, good leader play, I guess. I kind of hate this whole like seeing unreleased variants before they hit. Cause like I just want to get the new ones. You're getting up there, Dad Tactical. I kind of think that you're really in a good spot to wait. The Sentinel looks like the old Sentinel from the '90s cartoon GUI with the new Jim Lee. I'm telling you guys, like it just makes me eat and want it more. Unhelpful Yoda, I don't know how many splits for average on gold background. I know it's not available until at least 4. And I think it's a 10% split. Variance? Probably not. I think I have a link command somewhere that links to how that works, but I don't actually know where it's at. Rose Phoenix 99, great to see you in chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hello, hello. You have a chance for ink after 4. And I think gold is the same. It is 10%. All right, thank you, Price. I'm a little bit behind on chat here. I feel like I'm a high in collection level for a filthy casual. Maybe Dad Tactical. I honestly, I really enjoyed the progression of Snap when I went through it. And that was before it got some of its most recent refactors. Yes, Rose, absolutely. Guest did raid us. Big shout outs to Guest. He's a great guy. Haven't gotten a new card in 53 boxes. Yeah, 2.5 CL. Nice, Dad Tactical. You're really close. You're really close to finishing up. I guess I kind of have to play Vibranium Mines, right? Boosty, good to see you in chat. Hey, glad to have you here, Rose. Glad to have you here. An Inked Hood. Yeah, I like Inked a lot. I think Inked looks pretty G. Some golds are dope. That's absolutely dope. Price around the same CL and definitely a casual player. Yeah. What am I doing here? I want a surfer at some point? Yes or no? I kind of want to play White Tiger. Series 3 is ever expanding. Yeah, Gurk. Which is okay. It's okay. But it is going to be a little bit harder to get up there. DeBigo, I had a full collection at like, I want to say 29. I was lucky though. So it really depends, Dad Tactical. It changes a lot depending on who you got, right? Who you're gonna get. Like folks are saying, if you ended up getting early pull 4s, then you might take a little bit longer for Series 3 to complete. If you use the tokens, then you'll get there a little bit faster. But yeah, they really re-streamlined some stuff. Unhelpful Yoda, you're right under 3K, and you still have 6 cards remaining. Smokes. So was that the double shulk inkified deck your creation? Yeah, I think I missed a thread in chat. So if you guys want to, if it's something you want me to respond to, just like TLDR it for me. You buy the Series 3 cards with tokens to get out of the pool. And I think that's a legit strategy if that's the way you want to go about it, right? I honestly, it's hard for me to comprehend what having tokens without being Series 3 complete would feel like. I think it's just something you've got to feel it out when you're in there and just get at it the way that brings you the most fun and joy. Yeah, bumper lips, you're just now getting into, like, you just crossed over to the slowdown point, though. Right? It slows down around 1,000 on how quickly you get it. So I do feel like that's about average. Is like around that level, you hit pretty close to around 50%, and then you dredge through the rest of it. M'Baku and Orca price. I actually don't go buy any lottery tickets. Those weren't the greatest cards you could have found. Oh, okay. I think I suppressed the sneeze, but also missed the mute button, so it all works out. Yeah, price just a little bit, I was trying to come up with something, but I mean, to be fair, I want M'Baku, but I'd never spend tokens on M'Baku. But I do kind of want M'Baku. Orca, I give a rat's ass about. Like, I don't care about Namor. Why do I need a stronger Namor, to be honest? 15, 16? I really don't know price. I don't even think it's a matter of Orca itself being stronger. I think it's more about, like, there needs to be more decks that synergize with Orca, if that makes sense. So, like, Orca doesn't need strength in and of himself, and neither does Namor. They need supportive strength. So maybe a card that said, like, if you have less than, let's say if you had less than 8 cards on the field, then they get boosted, right? Right? Then, like, Orca can fight a lane by himself, and you're obviously not going to be putting 3 more cards there with Orca. And then this other card in another lane is synergizing with the fact that you don't have a lot of cards on the board because Orca's fighting a lane by themselves. So now the other lane's a little bit stronger. I think it needs supportive cards, if that makes sense. Yeah, kind of like a Dazzler, but opposite. Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even I forgot that Orca is actually like a 6 cost too. This MFer hit my Wong. Rude. I needed that Wong. There's not enough 3 power here. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't have Surfer, right? Yo, how did you get so weak, bud? What happened to you? Oh, you got bossed. That's what happened to you. Follow the rules. I think we lose this one, chat. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel it, Price. It's a really awkward card. And maybe it does need to be a little bit stronger, but and there are some lanes, right, that like kind of Lynch and Gwilla, Wakanda Mines. That's not the name of it. Vibranium Mines. Those cards kind of mean like you don't want to play many cards on them. So Orca's kind of good for that, but it's just not there yet. It's just not there yet. We need a little something else, right? Maybe, ooh, I mean, again, it's a 6 cost card, right? Maybe an ongoing. What about an ongoing card that was like your cards get +2 for each empty spot at their location, right? But again, I think it needs some synergy. We don't want to make the card itself stronger. We want to give the card synergy, and there's no synergies out there right now. Wow, Dag Tactical, and those were all from pools? You didn't use tokens on them? If this is the only card here, adjacent locations have 5. Yeah, it could be interesting, but I kind of now you're like really hitting right to Price's point. Now we have 2 lanes with only 1 card in them. But again, like maybe there'd be like some ongoing where based off of how much space there is, they get extra power. I'm not sure. All pools. God dang, Dad Tactical. Very nice. Super lucky. I opened Sentry as a Series 5. Feels good, but definitely super lucky. I also just realized that I totally misplayed by playing Blade, but that's okay. It did hit the Apocalypse, so we are still A-okay. Yeah, Thanos and Galactus are good token buys because they've kind of confirmed that those guys are not rotating down anytime soon. And that's why I went ahead and picked up those guys as well. That and I already had all of the I already had all of the first edition badges I wanted. I want Coulson so freaking bad, Gooey. Not enough to purchase him. I want to pull him. Same with Hela, but I want him. No interest in Galactus price? Fair. Fair. I enjoy Galactus. It's fun, but I don't think it's an exceptionally strong deck. Now, let me rephrase that. It's not a very good cube gaining deck, right? Galactus games should always end in somebody retreating. It's just too obvious whether or not you're going to win or lose. There's not any like chance at the end of the game. I need to leave a card in my hand so I can discard and power up Morbius. That's a falsity. That is a falsity. I could just put Swarm over here and have more power given to Morbius than discarding. So we'll just put Morbius over here. I mean, Swarm over here. Valkyrie, a really cool card price. Cool tech card, a cool card that you can use yourself. Like instead of teching your opponent, you can build your deck around it. Valkyrie is a really cool card. I think Shadow King is going to impact Valkyrie a bit because Shadow King is like the opposite of Valkyrie. So you could undo a Valkyrie with Shadow King, but we'll see about it. I do love her design, Yui. She's really, really well designed. You bought the Abs Man and She-Hulk last month. I think She-Hulk's a good buy. I know I heard somebody say, and I think it was Dara, but I could be wrong. I could be misremembering which stream I was watching. But basically that She-Hulk stock had gone down here recently than when she first showed up. And I could see that and understand that, but I still think She-Hulk is an excellent example of a good token buy due to her flexibility, right? Like, essentially, I think there are 2 types of token buys that you're looking at to being good token buys. The kind where the entire archetype is around that card. So like Galactus and Thanos. The entire archetype exists around those cards, and you've got to have the card to play that style of deck. Or flexible cards, much like She-Hulk, Shuri, where there are several different types of decks that you can fit them into as supportive cards. But that's just my personal opinion, you know? Yeah, you can just throw She-Hulk into pull 1 zoo, right? It's kind of insane. I really wish that I had my best little pit bull friend, but I don't. So Gambit to destroy that Zabu. And then Blade. I guess there's a world there, Gooey, where you break into Series 3, which unlocks the ability to... No, wait. Yeah. Unlocks the ability to randomly find Series 4 and Series 5, and you just find She-Hulk as your very first card instead of a Series 3 card. Right? So there's a world out there that somebody might encompass that. But that's some kind of insane stuff to think about. Yeah, it's because of because of the Hawk, but She-Hulk is still a very good card, yeah. And I think Hawk stock, and Zabu stocks are probably gonna go down after this season. They're still really good, really nice cards, but I don't know. They're just... I think the new hotness is gonna come in. They have Taskmaster, right? Nope. All right. Yeah, she'll be pull 3 in just 12 days. That ever-growing and expanding pull 3. Got the Hellcow finally. Nice, Dad Tactical. You know, back in the beta days, Hellcow was a 2/6. Can you imagine? You guys know the secret, like, reason why Marvel Snap was created, right? It's because Ben Brode wanted to finally have a card game where discard was a good mechanic. She's a 2/6 now with Zabu, right? What do I want to get rid of? Morbius? Ooh, yeah, Dad Tactical, the unpinned issue. Basically, on Steam, if you hit the escape button while on the shop, oh, cool. An internal error happened while using the untapped GG companion. Yeah, it's fine. You can restart it. All right, chat. We have a chance. We have a chance here. We can answer the question. Will Collapse Mine destroy rocks at other locations if we skip our turn? This is pure science, 100% science, nothing else. Let's see what happens. All right, so, but a big thing, guys, a big thing about the unpinned glitch. Marker saying no, he's already scienced this for us. Wait, did that not... That didn't count as skipping a turn? Skipping a turn literally means take no action? I thought it just meant don't play a card. I can't even move shit to skip a turn? All right, well, today we learn. Well, we'll skip again for science. He ruined our science! That was my science! My science! Okay, before I forget, guys, the unpin issue in Marvel Snap. It happens in Steam when you press the escape button to try to leave the shop. That will unpin it. The escape button is the exact same functionality and input as your back feature on your mobile phone. So for Android, I don't know about... Is it really almost 1 o'clock? Jesus Christ. I don't know about iOS, but on this is the back motion, which is keyed to be the exact same functionality as the escape key in Steam. So also be wary of that. It can happen on your mobile device too, right? And so we can see this. We go over to the shop, right? And we're in the shop and we have a pinned card and we're like, okay, I want to be done with the game now, so I'm going to exit the game and press back or escape, unpinned, right? And it's unintuitive because if we're on this screen, how do I exit the game, guys? I use the back button. I use escape, and then I can quit game, right? So we have it built into our psyche that we want to use back or escape to go backwards, to go to a previous screen or to get out of the application. But on the shop, it's unpinned. And look at that. You notice that, chat? Right? Do a pin, hit escape, unpin, hit escape again, go back to the home screen. So it's not even your fault, right? You have been taught before the token shop came out that if you want to go to the home screen, you hit the escape or you do the back feature. So you got to be careful about the shop now for sure. That is a good Ultron variant, ain't it? Like, it's 1200. But I'm going to be honest with you, Gooey. I don't think this is worth 1200 comparatively to the 700 variant that I have. Right? Look at this guy. I'm pretty sure I bought this in the shop for 700. I might be wrong, but I think I did. I like this guy a little bit more. Clean up. Clean up. We're about to say goodnight. Oh my God, Clean Up, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Oh my gosh, but I can't keep going, Raiders. I can't. I love you so much. I appreciate you for coming in. Clean Up, I love that you're here. I can't go on. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m., guys. So we're going to carry this raid. We're going to carry this raid onward. Yeah, it's only been 3 hours. But I got works in the morning. I'm sorry, guys. We'll carry this raid. We'll go over to Super Tech God. I think he's on. But I appreciate you so much, Clean Up, for coming in so much. Yeah, it's a little bit on the late end for me. I did take a 2-hour nap right before stream, so I'm feeling okay. But that's the problem, right? Is if I don't start winding down, I'm probably gonna have a real hard time getting up for work in the morning. But guys. If you haven't checked out Clean Up, give him a look-sees. He is absolutely a fantastic snapper. He does a lot of analytics. This guy's got spreadsheets on spreadsheets on spreadsheets. So he's really very analytical in his game plans, and he allows that to feed into his research there, feeds into his cube management, his snapping, and his retreats. Clean Up also, like, have you hit Series 3 complete yet, Clean Up? Because I know for a long time there, right, you were still climbing that collection level, you know? So it's also really good to see Clean Up's perspective of this game coming in during global launch and the progression that he's been able to make out there. Excellent job, Clean Up. Excellent job. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's see here. Is Super Tech on? I thought I saw Super Tech come on. Super Tech's not on. Uh-oh. All right, we're going over to Binks. We're going over to Binks Plays. I never get to raid Binks because I'm always asleep at this time. So we're going to raid Binks. So guys, you know the deal. You know the deal. Thank you so much for being here. And Raiders, I'm sorry that I'm going to throw you over to Binks, but Binks is fantastic, and he's going to be streaming for a good long time. He's over on the West Coast, so he's got a good couple hours left in him. Guys, Marvel Snap, I've said it once. I've said it twice. I've said it a billion times, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Marvel Snap is a shit ton of fun, but it's more fun when I get to play it with you here live on twitch.tv. This is our month of streams, so we will be back tomorrow with another stream. And my galactic anniversary, or my anniversary of the galactic trip around the sun on this spaceship we call Earth, is happening on the 28th on Saturday. So if you want to come by and celebrate with me what is colloquially known as a birthday, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. Guys, love you so much. Really appreciate all the support. The new Prime subs, C Switzers, thank you so much out there. The raids, cleanup, Coco, It's Guest Gaming, and Alex coming in with the raids today. Big time support, big time appreciation, and all the new follows, all the new subs. Guys, super appreciate you. We're going to check out the credits. Give a look for that. Your name should pop up in the credits, and I'll set up the raid over to Misplays. Guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.